What's up, everybody? It's your main man, Bennett, back here and again, doing the princess wave today. Thank you for joining us at the All About It podcast. It's never just me being alone, although check out this shirt. I feel pretty good. It's Arielle.
Do that thing on your knee where it's like... No.
Ow.
It's
Ow. Is that what it feels like when I hit you with my ring?
Right.
You were not exaggerating the pain. So,
right.
Thank you for joining us today and every Tuesday for a brand new episode of this here show.
It's a show. Mm-hmm. To my surprise and everyone else's, it's a show.
Yeah. Well, how are you doing, dear?
It's actually been a great day.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
You know, we've been productive.
True.
And we had a good teamwork moment this morning, didn't we?
We had a nice teamwork
You know
moment.
when Bargles and I genuinely high-five, that it's like we really were stoked and we're like, oh, yeah, we did a really good job together.
I only genuinely high-five. How many high-fives are you giving out disingenuously?
Maybe like 85%. Yeah.
That's not cool.
Yeah.
That's not cool at all. Okay, fair enough.
You know.
Fare thee well.
Everyone has their thing, you know?
And that is yours. So, right away, I'm so excited about this week's episode. I need you to go ahead and review the week.
Got it. This morning we had a little moment. I asked Bargles what Chris Angel was up to since his balloon stunt. And to my surprise, that was David Blaine. That was not Chris Angel.
Right.
And you explained to me the difference.
Well, Chris Angel is like the mind freak. Chris Angel is like got, tattoos and like the leather, and he's like always coming at the camera and just go, whoa. That's Chris Angel's thing. Mind freak.
Mind freak.
Right. And then David Blaine is more like, hey, what's up, everybody? I'm David Blaine. Let's pick a card or something. Okay. There, good. You got it. What's your card? Oh. It's a 2 of clubs. How can it be a 2 of clubs? And he pulls the pack back out. And it's like, there is no 2 of clubs.
Yeah.
There's no 2 of clubs in there. Wait. There's your 2 of clubs right there.
He does not say
Anyway, I'd probably tune in a little bit more. Is he still floating away with
God.
the YouTube balloon thing?
Guys, we'll link it. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's heartfelt. It's very produced. It's a David Blaine stunt. And if you don't know what that is, watch that one and then you'll get a really good idea. This guy holds his breath for like 30 minutes in an ice block. And then somehow it ends up being 7 days and Oprah is like on the sidelines.
It's magic. It's magic. He's a magician.
Magician never reveals his secrets.
Right? Nice.
So,
thank you for the mumble.
What did we do this week? We shot a big project for one of our favorite clients.
Of course. They're all our favorite.
More to come. And we went to all sorts of places. We went to Landmark Plant Co. and I got this beautiful potted plant. Thank you to the ladies at Landmark. Love you.
Landmark Plant Co. in Oceanside, California.
I believe it's 321 Coast Highway. I remember random things like that.
Look her up.
Mm-hmm. And, went to Parlor Donuts, got a dozen donuts. We both feel absolutely ill. We shared those donuts, but not enough. We love taking people there when they're in town.
Right.
To show them Parlor Donuts.
Great location.
We also went to Bloom's Design House.
True. Yes.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. And our fourth place was Camp Coffee. Loved it. Yes. So all that was for a fun project that's coming out soon.
Get that oat milk. Am I right?
Gotta get that Camp Mocha.
Hey, do you like coffee? Oh. Are you like me? Do you enjoy a nice bitter?
Bargles hates it.
A nice bitter, very bitter drink that you must fill with cream and or sugar. Well, try it with oat milk.
Is that really what did it for you? I've never seen you touch the mic like that.
I think that the oat milk it's just really nice.
Okay.
It kind of smooths it out.
Yeah.
It kind of smooths it out. What oats are they using?
I don't know.
Don't need to.
It's better for the environment than almond milk, though. Did you know that?
That's great. Anything else to review for this week?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, very well. So customarily, as I'm sure you're aware by now, if you're familiar with the show, we do a little week in review, as we call it, and then we discuss, or we come to grips with what today's episode is all about. Yeah. So for the first timers out there, for the uninitiated, hey Arielle, what's today's episode all about, Erica?
Today's episode is all about the worst Yelp reviews. Dun, dun, dun.
The worst?
1 star only. Is it 1 star only?
Yes. I didn't try to find only 1-star Yelp reviews.
It just ended up that way.
So this rabbit hole of thought, before we get into this, let me give you a little preamble on what today's episode is going to feel like. I have some reviews of places that the two of us have gone either together or separate or with a group. I know that you've been to these places. Okay. So I'm going to start reading off reviews, very bad reviews of these places. Okay. And you're going to try and guess after a review or two what the place is. Okay. We're not trying to cast any shade. This is public record. And I don't think I need to say this, but for every 1-star review, there's bountiful 4 and 5 star reviews out there. They're not as fun.
Not as fun.
They're not as fun. If you're out on Yelp or Google or whatever, Facebook Marketplace, giving people 5 stars, hey, appreciate it. You want to give us a 5-star? Yeah. We'd appreciate it. Yeah. If you're out there giving people 1-star reviews, this next story is for you. This isn't a review. Okay. This is a story. Okay. That was in the news. Like an article that then they talked about on King 5 News. You know King 5 News?
Was it literally on King 5?
It's on King 5 News.
In
King
Seattle.
5 is a Seattle or, kind of the east side of Washington, right? Or west
east? I think it's all the above.
Anyway,
Greater Seattle area.
Steve Poole, this is for you.
Steve Poole, the best.
Okay, so I'm not going to read the whole article. I'm just trying to paraphrase. Basically, a couple in Washington State, Vancouver to be precise, they had a leaky roof. So they complained to their landlord, and their landlord sent a roofing company to go check it out. An employee for that roofing company came out, looked in their attic, looked at their roof, said there were just a few spots that needed some fixing. No big deal. So when the couple asked the employee about the time frame, he said, not sure about that. You'll have to call the office tomorrow, get more information. So the next day they call the office. They get a receptionist who was allegedly, I wasn't there, allegedly very rude to them. Told the couple that they would have to communicate with the landlord directly, as the roofing company was working with the landlord, not with the tenants. See how that works? Yeah. Fair enough. Hey, but the lady of the couple, I need to specify. Yeah. The lady of the couple, the lady of the trip, asked to speak to the manager. Okay. Already very telling, am I right? But she has to speak to the manager, and the receptionist, again, allegedly, started laughing at her, told her that she was the manager, and hung up the phone. I've done that. I've had that moment once in my life when someone asked to speak to the manager.
But you actually were the manager at the time,
and it's not nearly as cool of a moment as you think. You're not ready for it. Yeah. Anyway, so the couple did what a lot of couples do, maybe, and I wrote here because I wrote my own little notes, so I'd stay on track. I'm already diverting. Couple did what a lot of couples may do in that situation. Definitely not us, not our style, but they went on to Yelp and Google, Facebook, and they started giving the roofing company 1-star reviews, saying how bad they are. Hey, we've all been there. We've all felt like maybe doing that. They even filed a legitimate complaint with the BBB.
Better Business Bureau.
That's right. It was going to be Bargle's Business Bureau, but...
They wish.
Yeah, they wish. So a few days go by, and then the owner of the company reaches out to the couple.
Oh, God.
This is going to go well, right?
Oh, God. I hope they get a free roof.
Allegedly again. The owner said to them, quote, "I know where you live. I have a forensic team at my disposal, and I would gladly spend over $100,000 suing you for defamation." Well, okay.
Wait. Ding, ding, ding. New word.
Defamation means when you talk in a public forum.
Got it.
So then...
Sounds grosser than it is.
Then the lady of the couple did what many would do. Probably not you or me, but probably not you, but many potentially, allegedly. And she called the police.
Yeah.
She called the police.
That's
I know
kind
where
of
you
a
live. You talk to someone on the
kind of
phone,
a threat.
they say, I know where you live, and
Oh,
I have a
this is-
forensics team? Like, what does that mean? You're going to, like, dispatch my body into the woods?
Yeah.
A la Fargo?
My team is ready for when I come to your house.
Yeah, my ninjas will descend upon your complex, and what was that unit? Was that Unit D or E? We will dispatch them both. Okay. So police are notified. They reach out to the owner, and they say, allegedly again, the officer involved instructed the owner to no longer contact the people. End of the case.
Okay.
Wrong. Not the end of the case.
Oh my god.
If you really thought that was the end of the case and that's how I would end a story like that, you don't know me at all.
You don't have marbles at all.
So less than a week later, the couple started receiving letters from a local law firm on behalf of the roofers demanding that they remove their negative reviews from all of the
boy.
websites. And the couple did what many would do. Probably not me. But they did what some might do, which is they refused. They refused to do that. They kept the bad reviews up. And then less than a week after that, so then it would be the following week, they got an official lawsuit.
Whoa.
The couple was served with a lawsuit for defamation and intentional interference with business expectancy, which I didn't even know was a real thing. I know defamation's real, but intentional interference with business expectancy seems a little strange. The amount that they're being sued for damages, $112,000.
$112,000.
Yes, 6 figures, 112,000 plus another 28,000 per week for however long it was going to keep going. So that number is going to just keep on.
What happened?
So, I'll tell you, but before you shoot off a negative review, this whole story is for the negative reviewers out there. Just don't do it.
Well,
there's basically no good that can come from a negative review, except for maybe like a free dinner. But then you're like, what? You want to?
I think the point is your help. If it's a legitimately bad place and people shouldn't go there because it's that bad,
right?
I think they maybe think of it as helping out other people that might go there and also have a bad experience.
Sure, yeah. The truth shall set you free.
But I don't see a point besides that.
Right. So the story basically, how this works, where it ended, is twofold that I think are both very important things. One is the attorney for the roofing company's name is Mr. Bowser. So that was worth reading the whole thing just to find out what he's up to after Mario Kart.
Get us some Koopa Troopas. Troopa Koopas? What do you call them?
Yeah, Troopa Koopas. So his name is Mr. Bowser, which I love. Essentially, the couple was totally in the wrong. The couple was in the wrong because they were never actually a customer or a client of the roofing company. So that is defamation because you have your name nowhere on anything, and you're saying disparaging things about X, Y, and Z. So that was that. And then the second thing, the update on the story for those concerned, the roof did get repaired. So the roof's okay.
Wasn't thinking about that.
A different company did it, but the roof's okay.
Yeah,
so
no one wondered about that.
So that's I read that, and that kind of helped spawn in my mind, like, I don't know, maybe you shouldn't do a bad review. I've done like one bad review in my life.
I know.
And
do you regret?
No.
Okay.
They deserved it.
So I never have, I never will. I never give them 5 stars. I never give them 1 star. I'm not one of those people.
I do go to Yelp and I do read reviews.
I do read reviews too.
But I do not write them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the people that are like Yelp elite. What do you think?
That's got to be the dumbest elite that you can be. How do you have the word elite next to like Yelp reviewer? Like when I think of the word elite, I think of the creme de la creme, the best of the best. I'm picturing like green berets like coming out of a Black Hawk helicopter. Get up, we got him! Or I'm picturing like, NFL quarterback at the Super Bowl, like, I'm the elite of the elite, going to the Super Bowl, touchdown. It's like the elite Yelp reviewers with 8,000 reviews since 2012. I went there. They used to have the sandwich that I liked, and then they got rid of it. That line was long, too. It's like, wow.
can't.
So anyway, we're going to move on with the
my
show,
God.
and we now have some reviews. We're going to start with
Ooh.
location number 1. Are
By
you
the
ready
way,
for this?
yeah, I don't know any of these,
You don't
by
know
the
anything.
way. I don't know what he's going to say.
So, location numero uno.
Okay.
I have a couple
Can't
reviews for
freaking
this
wait.
place. I have a few
Okay.
reviews for each location, and wait until maybe the second or third review,
Okay, sure.
and you
I'll
tell
hold
me
off.
if you can guess
Okay,
the location.
got it.
Again, to each their own. These aren't set in stone.
Yeah.
And that is when the rhyme ends.
Mm-hmm.
So, location 1. Huge bait and switch here. I bought some tickets prior to arriving, and I showed up to find out that A, my tickets did not include unlimited arcade because we don't do that anymore. B, laser tag is closed and all the kiddie rides are unavailable. And 3, AB 3,
Okay.
I was told that they weren't serving food, and then watched as the staff brought a lady to the line in front of me to give her the last 3 slices of pizza that I was waiting in line for my kids. Not sure what's going on here, but I feel like this place is absolutely not worth the visit.
Okay, is that 1 star?
These are all 1 stars.
Okay, great.
Okay, so I'll give you
Next.
another one and see if you can
Okay,
guess.
okay,
Same location.
got it.
This place is the apocalypse. It is so darn run down. We get the whole COVID rules and such. All the games are off. The rides aren't in order. This place is filthy. Drinks all over the place as well as trash on the floor. This has so much potential if they would just dump some money into it. Give it a little facelift. Put some joy into this place. But blah. So lackluster. Very, very disappointed.
Blah. How do they spell blah?
BLAHHHH.
Okay, fine.
You want another?
Yeah.
Okay. Your wheel's turning.
Uh-huh.
Manager is a person who should not be here. This is a kid establishment. She seemed to get pleasure in telling me that they don't accept barcodes off my smartphone for the tickets that I purchased online. No one is here, and I asked if she could print out the barcode for my 2 kids. Nope. Quick to answer with very abrupt and rude demeanor. Then I asked to speak to the manager from the super nice and accommodating clerk at Johnny Rockets. She refused to come out and talk with me. She told me to tell me she already talked with me. Who's in charge here? What the heck? Oh, yeah. This lady who seems to not want to accommodate people who already purchased a day ticket and have proof of it, rather have a power trip on me and my kids. You think someone in her position would attempt to act as if she cared?
The Johnny Rockets gave it away.
Did it?
Yeah.
Shite. All right, well then here's one more review and then you give me your guess.
Okay. This one better be really good.
What a joke. This place makes the rest of Vista look like the Beverly Hills. Jacked up greens with boards sticking up, batting cages that looked like a prison yard, and they didn't even work. Staff not empowered to make things right with little bird brains.
Whoa.
I would just go play with rocks and sticks instead, as it would be more fun. The owner of the establishment responded to that.
Can you please?
And this was the owner's response. Hey, John. Thank you for your very candid review. ...
That was it?
That's it.
Literally.
That's it. If you're gonna respond like that,
Ooh.
owner, that's not a response.
No.
Don't do that.
Okay, can I guess the place?
Yes.
Boomers Vista.
You're one
And
for one.
for
Okay.
anyone unfamiliar, it's like a family fun center. They have mini golf.
Mini golf, batting cages,
laser
little
tag.
water attraction.
Yeah.
sort.
Oh my god, that's so funny. It makes Vista look like Beverly Hills.
Look, it is. I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
I know.
It's a very
pretty
unattractive location.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Many aspects to it are very unattractive.
Mm-hmm.
But the clientele is meant to be kids between the ages of like 5 and 13. Do they care about aesthetics?
No.
Do they care about customer service? No, they just want to put the coin in the damn game and go play putt-putt.
There you go.
So I think they're doing a good job.
I was saying when we were there last, which is the only time I've been, just one time, that mini golf would be a cute first date activity.
Could be.
I think so.
Could be. Yeah.
Okay, that's all.
All right, location 2.
Okay.
You did great. I think these locations get a little trickier. So, this next place, here's the first review. A really gross and sad place. Animals in their very tiny, sad enclosures. These poor guys look so unhealthy. They're still getting new ones despite knowing having them in captivity shortens their lives. It is so depressing to see these animals in these awful conditions. Everything seems really dirty as well. There's no food options, and what there was gross. I will never come here again, and I hope they end up getting shut down and their animals go to places that will take better care of them.
Okay. There can only be so many places that hold animals.
How about this one? It is so bad. 10 out of 10 do not recommend. Never come here. Only let your worst enemies come here. Don't come. Please don't. You will have a lot of depression if you come. Please, I warn you, don't come. Like you will die if you come here. There is no food, no rides, no work.
No work.
Don't come, please. I don't want you to come. That's the best damn review I ever did read. That's a good review. If you're gonna do a 1-star review,
make it like that.
Make it like a poem. Like that is like a
do
poem.
not come, I said, do not come. If you come, I will not come.
Right.
Oh, that's what she said.
Okay. Today was an absolute nightmare. Do not go here. They advertise that rides are open, but only a handful of rides actually were, and mostly they're just the little kid rides. They're not ready to really open and operate safely. I wasted my time to come here, and after less than 2 hours, we left due to these poor conditions. First off, it took us over an hour just to get a parking spot. Once in, workers didn't know what they were doing, and it was very confusing. We then formed another line to get our temperatures checked, and this line was an absolute nightmare, and I'm surprised more fights didn't break out than what I saw due to the poor line management and people creating their own lines and cutting in front of others. They need more staff. After finally getting in, I found out that 80% of the people were not wearing masks correctly. Either over their nose, under their chin, or not at all. And absolutely no staff to enforce this. Social distancing, forget about it. The lines were packed with people and no one actually keeping a safe distance. Not to mention people drinking their beers and wine in line as a loophole. Went to get food and they were out of bread. I will not be renewing our passes and will not bother with this place ever again. Keeping their doors open at any expense, even if it's people's health and safety.
Dang.
You have an idea where this is?
Like maybe 2 ideas.
Genuine show. All major rides are shut down except the newest one. Roaches everywhere. These sad animals and even sadder other animals. No lights during the shows. It's just awful. Great marketing, though. From park to planet. Like somehow our dollars do more than returns on the bottom line. This place used to be special. Now it's just bad.
I don't think it's the San Diego Zoo because I don't think they have rides like they're talking about, right?
God, it's been a while since we've gone to the zoo.
Right, though? They have the...
I don't know if there's rides at the zoo. I can't recall.
Is it SeaWorld?
It is.
Yeah, I thought so.
It is SeaWorld.
Yeah.
They kept saying animals throughout these reviews, and it's like that kind of threw me. I think that
right. When they say mammals, they have like penguins and stuff at SeaWorld and polar bears.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Polar bears, penguins, Willie.
Okay, so this next location, I only have 2 reviews for, so this is actually gonna be more of a challenge for you. I think the first 2 you got easy.
Yeah.
Okay, first review: do not come to this place. It has the worst customer service. They spelled birthday wrong. I asked the cake lady if she could fix it, and she responded, "No, I'm in a hurry." And here's another review. Just hell no. We expected to pick up a cake at 11 a.m., and the person working clearly saw us, but didn't open the store until after 11:09. It is very unprofessional. And when she opened the door, there was no welcome or greeting, just irritation.
Just those 2?
Just those two?
And it's a place that we've been to that you can get custom cakes from. Baskin Robbins.
Wow. Yeah. You got it.
Can I tell my tiny little story about the cone that we got at Baskin Robbins?
Take it away, Lou.
I won't reveal the location. This, whatever. It's friggin' Baskin Robbins. We went there like 10 years ago and got ice cream cones at our local one. And the cone that I had was, I bit into it and it's like it wouldn't even take a bite out because it was so stale. It was so stale. Like, it was soft. I could go like this with my hand, like push it together, and it would just like fold like paper probably. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So freaking gross.
So
Can't.
So what she just did is like a Yelp review, but not on Yelp.
Right.
But in like...
To all of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many stars?
0.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You have to do at least one.
No,
though.
we can do 0 here because it's my show.
Next place, location number 4.
Okay.
So far, you're 3 for 3. I think this is too easy.
No, I think I'm just good at it.
Okay.
I don't know.
This place has no flavor. I think it's like a high-class taco bar for white people. The beans, no flavor. The rice, no flavor. And the meat, barely. And that was in a burrito, for God's sakes.
Oh my God.
How do you make a crappy California burrito? Once again, I believe alcohol contributed to other people's ratings of this place. But if I try anything else and it proves me wrong, I'll be back to edit and rate accordingly.
Okay.
Next one is, I came here with my sister. Very pretty inside, nice atmosphere. This is a 1-star review.
Okay.
Don't start a 1-star review with nice stuff.
No. What a...
We waited over 20 minutes to get water, and then another 20 minutes until he came back. The server was a middle-aged man. I ordered the combo plate. It was okay. The tamales were horrible. The enchilada had no taste. My sister's sour cream enchiladas had bones in them. The manager took a flat $10 off the bill, which I believe to be ridiculous. He should have taken that meal off the bill. Oh, and don't get me started on the $2.10 we still paid for a solitary scoop of sour cream. Great alliteration there.
Solitary scoop of sour cream.
Solitary scoop of sour cream.
Beautiful. Well
I was
done.
not pleased and will not be back. The hostess at the front rolled her eyes at me when I asked for our waiter. Yuck.
Yuck.
And finally, the food here is decent, but if you're someone who likes to receive the correct item you ordered, I wouldn't recommend this restaurant.
Oh my God.
Prepare to wait and not see your waiter again until the very end of the night. But if you do prefer to get your desired beverage after your food comes and you've already finished eating, this is the place for you.
Ew.
Such a shame since it's such a cute location. Service is awful, especially on a random weeknight. Sadly, we will not be returning to this place.
That one was a little snooty, I felt. I have a feeling you're throwing me off with this. So it's they have tamales, California burritos. See, the California burrito's throwing me off because I don't know of a sit-down place where you can order a California burrito. Okay.
All right.
I can't imagine that this is true, but I'm gonna guess Las Olas.
Incorrect guess.
What is it?
Anita's in Oceanside.
Oh my God! I should have said that.
I thought you'd get it from the bones. Because I too got bones from Anita's.
Here's why I didn't say Anita's, because we've forgotten about that place.
Right.
I'm sorry.
It's best to leave things that gave you joy in the past, because they'll only then give you pain in the present.
The only reason I said Las Olas is because you say that it's a place we've been to, and it was a sit-down Mexican restaurant, and that's like the only place that we go to like that.
Las Olas can do no wrong.
They are incredible.
They're just...
And I thought you were trying to throw me
Cardiff
off.
location... Carlsbad location.
No, they're amazing.
Las Olas is our spot.
I would give them
Maybe
a 5-star.
there will be another spot that'll take its place, but
I don't think so.
I got some strong drinks, boy.
I loved airfish tacos.
So you got that one wrong. So you're not perfect. I have another location here though. Try this one.
Okay.
My experience here, just horrible. I had to come here for an interview nearby, and it's very hard to find a place to park. I bought a 1-hour parking permit and placed it on my dash, returned within an hour, and I still got a parking ticket, which was $60. I appealed politely, provided them the permit as proof, and asked if I could at least be reduced, and I got rudely rejected. was told that it was my fault that I wasn't in the right place on my dashboard. I appealed it again and again and got rudely rejected. And because I couldn't pay at the time because I'm a starving student, I got hit with a $120 late fee as well. The whole thing is just totally ridiculous. Taking advantage of me, charging me an excessive amount because they could.
I'm sorry, but if you don't pay a ticket on time and you get a late fee, that's your problem.
Well, starving student, go get like
Dramatic.
go get an EBT card.
Yeah.
Eat for free at all sorts of places.
Yeah.
You know? Read parking signs. Sounds you're a student. You're in the process of learning. Be open to learning. You just learned something, didn't you? I've gotten parking tickets. I'm not here like, oh, what was me? It's like the city likes to take advantage of where you park.
Yeah, they love it. That's their job.
And you will experience that again. You will get another parking ticket.
Do people that give parking tickets, do they have to hit a certain quota of tickets per day?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure. There's an expectation every quarter. You got the quarter. So
they don't care about you.
Right. So you don't know this place. I got another one. This place just seems like a cool place to go, but it's not. Okay. Okay. This place seems like a cool place to go, but it's not. It's not for the faint of heart. Every time a new family member comes, they always want to go all the way down. And I'm like, okay, I say, let's go. The first little bit of it is okay, but the further down you get, the worse it smells and the more disgusting everything gets. You see people, generally kind of a rough-looking bunch. They're gutting fish, catching huge stingrays, just letting them die on the ground. I think it's very sad that they just lie there and let them flop around for everyone to watch. Anyway, this place sucks. It smells. Homeless people. And by the time you get to the end of it, my stomach is so grossed out that I don't want to eat anymore. I think you can eat at other places just as good and probably cheaper. The wood is cool. And when you look out over the ocean, you can see dolphins, fish, and cool military ships. Tons of crazy people, and always little kids that you want to throw over. Somehow, pictures always make it look prettier than it actually is. Now for the ocean, the right side is pretty, but the left side, yuck. If you're in the military, don't come here. Go to Pendleton. If not, find a way to go to Carlsbad. There are diapers littering the sand. Garbage cans are overflowing, and people use the showers to shower. Soap and shampoo included. Save yourself the stomach ache and go somewhere else.
Is that the last one?
I went fishing here for 5 hours, and I didn't catch a thing. I was doing the catch and release anyway, but some dude pulled up a guitar fish. It's a type of stingray. Tied a rope to its tail and then just hung it off the side. He let it die slowly. It was horrible. The whole place stank.
I have no idea. That's so confusing. It's like there's conflicting sentences. Like, I want to say at first I thought it was Pike Place Market, and then you said the ocean, and then you're talking about places in San Diego. So I have no idea. I give up.
No guess.
No guess.
You have no guess?
No idea. A pier of some sort or a beach of some sort?
That'd be a half guess. So you could be half right.
Right.
Half right. It's the Oceanside Pier.
Really?
Yeah.
By the time you get to the end of it?
I want
The Oceanside Pier has a Yelp page?
Yeah.
I'm sobbing.
Yeah.
Guys, it's a freaking pier.
Yeah.
It's a pier.
Like
It's the Oceanside Pier.
Like, what did the pier do? What did the pier do?
You know what?
This person is complaining about parking.
That was a great location.
She's complaining about parking.
$60, yeah, that makes sense.
She blamed the pier.
Uh-huh. You blame the pier. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Don't blame the pier. Blame yourself.
Yeah, blame yourself.
Don't blame how smelly it is because the fishermen are out there having more fun than you'll ever know. Anyway.
Yeah, they have a lot of fun. So...
I went fishing here for 5 hours, didn't catch anything. That sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, that's a you problem.
Why don't you work on your fishing, bro?
Yeah.
There's people that catch fish all the time off that pier.
Yeah, you gotta go early. You gotta go to the very end. You gotta go behind the old rubies.
And they're not actually gutting fish there anymore.
No.
Okay?
No.
So I don't know what you're saying. They don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
So you're lying. Yeah. You're a liar.
Liar.
So that's it. So you got 3 of the 5 locations correct. I'll throw you the bone. You said a pier-like location. We can say Oceanside. You got that pretty much right. So
Someone said go to Carlsbad or Pendleton.
yeah, you can't just go to Pendleton.
They don't have piers, and you can't
I
just
love
go to Camp Pendleton.
The Yelp assumption is like, hey, are you military? Go to Pendleton. Like they have a better beach.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Camp Pendleton is a military base in Oceanside, and no one can just go in there. You have to have a reason. You have to show them your ID.
So those are the places that I gathered some reviews for today.
That was great. I'm very amused.
I started bringing up some other reviews that just were like ungodly. They were the worst reviews I've ever read about anything. And maybe now that I have like a little spreadsheet growing.
A spreadsheet of bad Yelp reviews.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, my husband.
There you go. Maybe that'll come for a part 2 here coming down the pipe.
Pipe.
Yeah.
Pipe.
Coming down the pipe.
Amuse-bouche.
That's right. Mm-hmm. That's all I got.
Can you say what amuse-bouche means?
An amuse-bouche, what it is?
Yeah.
It's like an in-between, it's not a meal, it's like it's a course. We'll call it a course. It's not necessarily, it's like an appetizer of sorts.
Maybe a palate cleanser?
A palate cleanser, yes and no, because whenever I've had a palate cleanser, it's always like a sorbet type of thing.
Oh, yeah.
But an amuse-bouche, it's supposed to kind of be fun. Mm-hmm. I don't know exactly how it translates, but I do think it's supposed to amuse you. Mm-hmm. Like it's supposed to be a fun little moment. So it's supposed to be like a 1 or 2 biter, like a one little bite, and then it's like, oh, that was fun. Mm-hmm. But I don't think it's a palate cleanser technically.
I wonder how many people know what defecate means.
Defecate?
Is that the word that we used earlier?
No.
Oh.
Defecate means to Do you mean defamate with an M? That M is very important in there. Defamate means to talk.
That's the word we
Defecate
used
means
before.
to.
Okay.
Right.
That is the symbol. All right. Well, with that being said.
Thanks for tuning into this week's episode of the All About It podcast. We can't thank you enough for tuning in to this week and every week. And all of that. Check us out on Instagram at the All About It podcast on Instagram. Check about Arielle Vey on Instagram.
Yeah.
And Bennett over here. Are you aware? Arielle's posting like a bunch of vlogs and like often. And they're really good.
Margles, because you're in them.
So, if you want to check those out, go check those out. Oh,
Shoot, check those out.
Check those out. Oh man, I'm gonna take this whole thing again. No, I'm not gonna take it.
No.
Okay.
No.
So thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.
Use code AllAboutIt at checkout when you're at the ariellevey.com if you want some prints.
Print shop,
got cool
presets, mobile presets. Get your presets, 20% off.
More stuff in store, available soon.
That's right. Thanks for listening. We love you. See you next week.
Until next time.
Bye.